So, hi everyone. We have been childhood friends, and I know you've been very smitten by me from the moment we've met. It's absolutely an humongous task to be the best thing that has ever happened to you. So, my first vow, I always vow to be your travel partner, even when you complain about early flights. From epic adventures to we lost again moments, from overpacking just in case it extends. I promise to share snacks, swap window seats, and never judge the choice of beach towels, even if there are little too many for one day. I promise to hold your hand through every airport line, even when you're hungry. I vow to always support your artistic vision, even when I can't tell if it's abstract, brilliance, or just a coffee stain. I promise to admire creativity, hold your paintbrush when you start, and even thoughtfully smile at your chaos, even when it's just a pile of stuff on the floor. And sometimes just a smile in confusion. I vow to love you when you're angry, when you're giving me a silent treatment or delivering a TED talk on why I let the toilet seat up. I'll be your patient audience, your snack provider and expert at dodging flying pillows. Your fiery words just remind me how passionately you are in love and how much I need to step up my apology game. I vow to keep sharing my clothes with you even when you borrow my comfiest hoodie, and I'm promised to act surprised when I just see my favorite shirt paired with your favorite jeans. Just know if I start wearing your stuff, it's only fair payback. I vow to keep arguing with you about who's the better cook, even if we know it's just the delivery guy. I promise to critique your recipes with love, burn a dish or two to even out the score, and always insist that my seasoning choices are the best. Until and unless you make something absolutely amazing that I shamelessly steal the credit. Let the kitchen battles begin. I vow to keep surprising you even though you claim to hate surprises, because let's face it, your I don't like surprises face looks suspiciously like I secretly love this, whether it's an impromptu dinner or a random gift. But don't worry, I'll always include dessert to soften the blow. Through every adventure, every calm, every storm, I'll be your home, used to navigating maps, airports, and questionable road systems together. Forever.
Okay, well, here I am, the second one up. I know you've already heard all this sweet and romantic stuff from my soon-to-be husband, but don't worry, I've got my own unique spin on this whole vows thing. So, he went first, so I'm just here to make sure we balance out all the heart-melting words with a little extra fun and chaos. Before we dive into the official promises, let me just say this. You're not just marrying me, you're signing up for a lifetime of random annoyances, weird food combos, and possibly a few too many spontaneous adventures. But hey, at least, you know what you're getting into, right? I promise to be your partner in crime, your personal comedian, your designated Netflix buddy, and most importantly, your biggest cheerleader. Through all the laughs, quirks, and moments of chaos, I vow to love you more than I love my ketchup. And that's a big thing to say. So, with that said, here's what I really promise to you, my love. I vow to love you, annoy you, and irritate you forever. Because what's a marriage without a little healthy chaos, right? I will keep doing this until my last breath, because let's face it, it's part of the package. I promise to learn how to cook for you, even if that means serving pasta with ketchup every time I get into the kitchen. Because, if I'm in the kitchen, who needs a chef, right? I also promise to spoil you rotten with gifts, sugar mommy vibes. But don't forget, I'll be expecting my LV, Gucci, Serpenti and Bulgari, okay? You can space them out through, I'll take one per anniversary, okay? You're welcome. I swear to be a great listener, but don't worry, I'll still make the final decisions. Okay. I mean, you've had arguments before, and clearly you're okay with it. But I'll pretend to listen when you argue for the 10th time, I promise. I I promise to keep writing you sweet old school love letters on every special occasion, especially on Christmas. Because who needs to text messages when you can have my heart on the paper? I vow to love you, honor you, but definitely not obey you. Because let's be honest, obedience is creepy. But I'll always support your dreams. Unless they involve obeying, then we'll have a chat. And finally, I promise to pet our future pitbull or Tanya also with you. And we'll build a family, a happy family together that is full of love, slow burn, and maybe a little bit of chaos. Oh, and by the way, did I ever ask you which breed we are getting? I don't think so. It doesn't even matter. We are getting what I want. And lastly, there's one last thing that I want to do. So I'd like to thank myself, for taking for believing in me, basically, for taking the lead in the creative department, and for making sure every tiny detail that meant something was included in the wedding. I'd also like to thank me for not taking a single day off in the last 2 months, for brainstorming a million ideas to make sure our wedding was creatively beautiful. I'd also like to thank me for working hard and somehow surviving this, chaotic whirlwind of wedding planning. And of course, I would like to thank you, Varun, for choosing me. Honestly, no wonder he fell in love with me, right? Yeah. I can't believe I survived this madness, and I'm so excited to start our next adventure together. So cheers to us.